90-day fiancé. Usman proposes to Kim, but they hit major roadblock. On the reality show 90-Day Fiancé, Kim was waiting for this the entire time, and it was seen that she was quite determined to have Usman. It has always been such a roller coaster of a relationship between Usman and Kim. It was such a hot and cold set of emotions, not only for Usman and Kim, but also for us as the audience. Finally, it was observed that Usman got on his knees for Kim. Isn't that so romantic? Well, not quite so. Let us get to know why, even after getting to the ultimate goal, why it is not. Kim agrees with Usman to have multiple wives? All of you must be going berserk on this, but unfortunately this is the very condition that Kim had agreed with to get Usman's mother to agree to Kim being her son's bride. He knew that if she wanted to have Usman, she had to agree to the contract that his mother had given because she knew how important it was for Usman and his family. Kim feared that she wouldn't be able to have Usman if she did not agree to the contract, and was starting to get visible the feelings Kim had for Usman. However, the condition was that Usman could have multiple younger wives so that he can have children, as it's understandable that Kim will not be able to bear any of her own due to her age. However, Kim insisted and also stated that she will be the first wife of Usman, and what's sad about this? Usman didn't propose to Kim until Kim accepted the contract. Illegal marriage. After a couple gets engaged, first thing couple does together is celebrate. But this was not the case with Usman and Kim. The first thing they did together was consulted an immigrant officer. Who does that? As it seems, Kim and Usman, they called the immigrant officer and informed him about their contract. The immigrant officer's face dropped when she learned that the contract was directed toward performing polygamy. When the officer stated that polygamy was completely banned in the United States, the couple seemed to get distressed. Which fiancé gets upset when her fiancé was denied not to marry someone else? Probably only Kim. But to be fairer, she did also add that she didn't want things to go downhill with Usman. She seemed to love Usman, and she knew how important having children meant to Usman and his family, so she feared that if Usman didn't get a second wife, he would leave Kim and marry a woman who can give him and his family a baby. Green card. There are a couple of indications that screamed using for a green card. That is such a red flag and a huge no-no in a relationship. Using a person for a green card is one of the most betraying things in a different cultured relationship, and Usman's behavior does not speak otherwise. When Usman told his brother about Kim, he was worried about two things. First, marrying someone too older than him, and second, he had already married someone from the States, and that did not go well for Usman. However, Usman did clarify he loved Kim and that Kim was ready to allow Usman to have a second family because she will not be able to provide a baby. But don't you all agree that if Usman did love Kim, he would have not accepted the contract in the first place? Usman also revealed that he had to check if he had feelings for his ex, so he decided to call her only when he felt that he did not. He somehow decided he wanted to be with Kim. Is Usman meeting another girl? It was quite disheartening and a cruel thing to do. No woman in this world deserves this very act performed by Usman. After so much time and effort that Kim gave to decorate and create two different sized rings just for her and Usman, after all the thoughts that she put into the entire proposal just so that Usman likes it, Usman goes ahead and puts all her love and effort and time into the bin. Usman meets another girl the day right after he was proposed to Kim. She did seem to be upset when she knew what he went to meet a woman right after he accepted her proposal. It might be that Kim felt that if she gave all her efforts into the proposal she could, Usman would not go and meet the other woman, but she never did say it out loud. What made it worse was that Usman confessed that he was angry when his mother asked him to meet another woman, but soon calmed down when he saw how beautiful she was. He even added he wanted to leave as soon as he got to the destination, but seeing how pretty she was, he got so excited that he even handed her his phone, asking for her number. Kim admitted that she was devastated that Usman was meeting another woman while Kim was in town just for him, and that too right after the night when she did her level best to create a beautiful environment to propose to Usman. Even after knowing that even though Usman did accept her proposal, he would not take the further steps until he receives his mother's approval on their relationship.